All right, hello everybody. Welcome to week number what is it, 8 of WPF. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, we lost last week, so we're in a little bit of a tough spot because now we are kind of forced to need to win at least one of our last two games on the season. And this week, which is the second to last game, we are facing Lars and their Termina Termanitars. Yeah. Anyways, they have a Sun team, and they're the first place right now. They are 6-1, and yeah, their team is terrifying. Especially because they have a Miasquerade on top of the Sun team. With the double Dragon Core, which is super annoying for my team. It's just, altogether, it just doesn't look great for us, to be honest. And on top of that, they have a freaking Dido that has Terra Stellar, which actually is a much better idea than Terra Stellar in my former Lurantis. Um, so yeah, no, this is gonna be a rough one. I'm fully expecting not to win this game, but we're still gonna do our best to try to, you know, put on a good show. Uh, Looking at the team that they have, I'm gonna use the strategy I usually use versus some teams, and that is I'm gonna try to cheese them. The only way that the only way that you reliable beat some teams without weather, in my opinion, is you cheese them, and unfortunately we don't have Ninetales anymore. Not that Ninetales will have been any good versus a Sun team, right? Anyway, you see the matchup. Their Terra captains are the Dido, the Rotten, and the Rhydon, which I heard is pretty good actually. So we'll have to be careful. But I fully expecting them to bring the Sun Core, the the Torkoal with the 3 Pokemon on the first row, then perhaps the Skarmory and the Florges, or the Skarmory, or I don't know. They have a lot of options, and the fact that they have Dido kind of prevents us from trying to set up conventionally. Uh, but anyways, here's the thing that we're bringing this week. And like I said, we're definitely bringing all the cheese today. First off, last week we were on a very good position to win the game, and we ended up getting completely screwed by a Cosmic Power on a Work of Fable. We're gonna try to pull that off today with our Deoxys this time. Just lefties, almost max defense, just Cosmic Power, Recover, Nightshade, and Star Power. They don't have a normal type outside Dido, which is not a normal type, so that's good. Nightshade in theory can hit everything, not necessarily in practice, right? Star Power is just because I need, it's just in case I need to start hitting things harder. In case I can get myself to like a really high amount of Cosmic Powers, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, be honest. Like I said, this save is pure cheese, but we'll see if the cheese works. Chiyu is coming back with his all-reliable choice card set. It's not great. I really don't want to lock myself into a fire type move versus a team that has a gouging fire, so we're not gonna try to do that. But it's mostly here to check the gouging fire in case it gets set to +1 and we need to weaken it. Other than that, if the Gouging Fire and the Walking Wake are dead, which is asking for a lot, then I should be able to lock into Flamethrower or Fire Blast. Memento is actually the last move that we're going to try to use in order to allow our 2 setup sweepers. Yes, we had 2 this week to try to set up and win, because again, we're trying to cheese. We are bringing Iron Threads with the most common set on OU, I think, right at the moment. It is the least set. Their only removal is the Torkoal, which doesn't necessarily wants to do much against threats, although if it's a defensive, so it can check us. But we're actually gonna this is the suicide lead from OU. We're just gonna set up Stealth Rocks turn 1. We're gonna air power the heck out of whatever is in there. If we need to, like the Torkoal, we can spin rocks away if they want to leave with their own stuff as well. And Stealing is just to prevent them from spinning, or just, suicide killing us into going into something else. The first part, well, let me talk about Hitmontop first, I guess. Hitmontop, I'm expecting too much of this little Pokemon. The Hitmontop set basically is here to try to quote-unquote check the Walking Wake and the Great Toss. No, sorry, the Walking Wake and the Gouging Fire. So the idea here is that we are going to we're switching to Intimidate the Gouging Fire and potentially prevent it from setting up with Bulldoze. It can increase his attack, but it will need to be in the sun, and it will need to, you know, have a lot of investment to shot us reliably. Bulldoze is strictly to prevent it from boosting speed. As long as they don't boost speed enough to outspeed you and we weaken it, we're good to go. The spin is just because it's spin, right? Low kick because I would rather to have low kick versus the gouging fire instead of close combat. It's 120 base power versus that, so it is good. I'm really not going to be doing anything else versus it anyway, probably just clicking Bulldoze. And the walking way is also heavy and it doesn't reduce our defense. Endeavor is because we are soul vested, so we're going to try to... I mean, if we are if we're bulldozing or we're spinning, we're going to increase the speed, and if we get it to long enough HP, we can just Endeavor bring something down, you know, to low HP. Anyway, for the last part of the cheese, and maybe I should have named my Electrode cheese, we're bringing a Hisuan Electrode, which is one of our Terra Captains, but it's never Terra stylized in this game. It is just an enabler set, I guess, for Driftling, who we're going to try to set up and sweep with the Electric Seed Unburden set. Calmine, double staff with Terra Ghost. It does relatively well versus his team, as long as I can get set up on something like the Torkoal probably, because, you know, with electric terrain, Yan actually doesn't do anything to Driftling if I Terra, so I had to be very precise about when I Terra. And other than that, you know, any shenanigans that they do with, I guess, Lava Plume or either Lava Plume or, you know, Body Press, they really don't do anything to us, so we are able to, you know, heal that off with Strength Up. Yeah, the Electro is basically supposed to come in, either Thunder Wave something on the switch, which will be great for the rest of my team. Taunt to prevent them from probably trying to like hazard stack me with something. And Electric Terrain mainly to enable the Driftling. If we die without setting Electric Terrain, we all lose the game, so hopefully that doesn't happen. And once we set up the Electric Terrain, we want to explode as soon as possible to make sure that we get as many turns as possible setting up with the Driftling. But yeah, anyway, that's the team. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't know how much I expect to happen in here because, you know, Lars, who I never played before, by the way, is, you know, I'm sure he's a very good player, and they are first place on the league for a reason, right? Anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the game in just a little bit. Alright, welcome to the game, everybody. Here we go. Let's see what Lars brought. Well, number one, there is no sun. Number two, there's an Arbok. There's a ride on there too. I figured this could happen. They have playoff guarantee, so, you know, it could be that they just, you know, they're just bringing their other team. I mean, bruh, they have no removal. So I'm just gonna set up my hazards early and go from there. Good luck, have fun to Lars. I don't know what their strat is, but I'm sure it'll be great. But yeah, setting up Stealth Rocks turn 1 means they gotta play with it the entire game. Probably Gouging Fire is the Gouging Fire more than likely is Heavy Duty Boots. It doesn't matter. Yeah, this doesn't Terra. Intimidates me. That's fine. Don't be Balloon. I just go for an Earthquake, an Air Power on this, right? You don't have a Ghost type. Why would you switch on this? Not much, to be honest. I'm just gonna go for the Air Power on you. Let's see if you are. Let's see if you are. Well, you see, now that is annoying. They're faster than me too. So you are Choice Card. You wear Choice Card, right? Has to be Choice Card to be faster than my Iron Threats. Arbok. Arbok. That is not an Arbok. Yeah. 100. 252. 259. Yeah. Wait, what? That doesn't seem right. What am I doing wrong? 330. Yeah, that thing is choice card. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go ahead and serve a Stall Rock. Yep, obviously they're gonna switch. Barbie is probably Yaskrada. Okay, good to know, good to know. We do get our Stall Rocks up, that's good. Right, I could go into you. It will be a choice for sure. They're probably just gonna knock off. What does a Meowscarada do to me from here? Meowscarada, if just pivot set. Triple Axle, that's decent damage. Let's Rapid Spin, cause I mean, do I need this? They knock off my Chi-Yu, it becomes annoying. I think I just spin on this, right? Yeah, if they kill me, they kill me. This is a suicide set anyway. Alright, fair enough. Well, I should have gone for the Steel Beam. Alright, we'll get a little bit of damage. You are low kick. Alright, low kick. Could be Choice Bandit. I don't think it really doesn't. It matters right now. I'm just going for Steel Beam. They're gonna kill me, obviously. Alright. That is fine. Do we wanna go for the staff now? Maybe? I mean, if I go into you, they're just gonna U-turn. I can set up the electric terrain. They could go into the big Rhydon thing. But I don't think I care much about it. I could go into you. And at that point they go into Arbok, probably. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I think I just go into you and start doing my thing, right? Because they're gonna think that, they probably think that I'm gonna tear a fairy. I could just go into you and go for the flamethrower. Let's go into this. I wanna see what happens. Alright. What would you go into? Probably the Arbok, I will guess. They could also just go for the flower trick. We'll go ahead and bulldoze here. See what happens. If I just Steel Beam, this will be much different. Okay, cool, have been good there too. We just don't know what we want to bring in here. Alright, they're gonna withdraw it. What are we going into? Go Beam Fire. Alright. Yeah. Wow, that takes no damage from that, even though it is. Alright. My Hitmontop versus Gouging Fire. Alright, if you are this, Bulldoze should be doing, so he is invested. Flare Blitz does do a good chunk, but it doesn't do the biggest chunk. My Low Kick does about the same damage as Bulldoze, maybe a little bit more. I should be faster than you right now though, so I'm gonna keep going for the Bulldozes in here. Alright, brings it a little bit more down. Brings the speed a little bit more down. They're gonna break in swipe. Well, okay then. That's annoying. But I think it's fine. I could just go into you. The Arbok is annoying though. Yeah, alright. Let's go ahead and just low kick you. Alright, that's all the damage, I guess. They're gonna be this stuff. Okay. We gotta go into the Oxys here. And start trying to cheese. So that's one morning sun. We gotta try to keep track of those. 2. Morning sun. That's 1. They got 8 of them. All right, we do pull back the bot villain. Go into the Oxys. Let's see what they try to do. All right. Breaking swipe, that doesn't do anything to us. That's good for us. Reduces my attack, I don't care. All right. Well, what are you gonna go into here? Maybe the Masquerada? I still think that my best play here will be to Cosmic Power first. If they go into Arbok, I have to go back into you, and if they paralyze me, I guess. But yeah, let's go for the Cosmic Power. As Arbok's gonna switcheroo. Yeah, they switch it out. That makes sense. Immediately into this, okay. Switcheroo. Do you get it? He does get it. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Alright, how much HP does Rhydon has? Rhydon. It is a 4-shot for me to kill it from here. So, I think we should go for it. I could continue setting up, but I'm afraid that they may go into the Arbok here, so I think it will be better to just kill the Arbok if they decide to try to go into that. Oh dear God. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So if they go into the Arbok, this is gonna be big. Cheese head. That is the Jirachi. Yeah, they go into Jirachi. Fair enough. We're just gonna Nightshade you. Are you lefties? No, you're not lefties. Alright, there could be the item where they could be trying to trick us. I don't want to get tricked. But then again, what do you do to this, right? He could go for a body slam, to be honest. He could be just the cheese set. Let's go to bot villain. I mean, I don't want to eat a body slam with anything, but specifically I don't want to eat it with a... with the thing. Right. Bring down your attack. You're gonna Meteor Beam. That is a cheese set. I do have something for it though. Imagine if I went into the Chi-Yu there. I would have been completely screwed. That does nothing because we are assault vested. However, now they have a Jirachi. Jirachi, I assume that you are Team If 252 versus my Hitmontop with Psychic or Psyshock. Psychic at +1, you will kill me. You will 100% kill me. Do I care? I really don't, right? We just go Oppenheimer. Let's see what they go for. Cannot necessarily do the thing again in a row. So they might need to go for a Focus Blast if they have it. It's like, you know, it's fantastic, dude. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Alright, we can go for a number of different things. I best play, I think, will be to go for the dark move. If they go Miascrada, they go Miascrada. We just go for the dark move here. So let's go for it. They go Miascrada, we get some damage of it. Not the best damage, but some damage of it. But we got them to waste their Meteor Beam, so that's good news for us. That should kill it. He does kill it. It's great. Right? Good. Good job, Chi-Yu. Alright, Chi-Yu takes out the Jirachi. That's good for us in that sense. Now, he has a million things that they can go into. If they go Walking Wake and they are Choice Scarf instead of Choice Specs. Barbie is the Neoscrata. Alright, fair enough. Well, what do you do with Miascarada to this? Miascarada, if you are a choice Scarcef or something like that, versus Chiyu, low kick. I mean, U-turn is gonna do a lot. Low kick to Chiyu because it is only base 20. Doesn't do much. So I'm just gonna go for the thing right now. U-turn will be the thing that will do the most damage from them. And we can always hope for a flinch. We flinch! Let's go, dude! I'm sorry, dude. But yeah, I need all the luck I can get after last week. They could have Sucker Punch. If they have it, they have it. It doesn't matter, though. Alright, Chiyu takes out Barbie. That's fantastic for us. Bye-bye, Barbie. Alright, Walking Wake. We're back to these calcs. If they are 252 with a choice Scarf. Hydro Steam doesn't kill Chiyu. Not from where I am. Which is super interesting. You are modest. You have to be modest, but if you're modest, you don't speed me. They go to Walking Wake. How much is he doing to Hitmontop right now? To Hitmontop, you don't do much. Unless you're Specs. Do I need the Chiyu for something else? I mean, it's nice for some things. I mean, we just go for Dark Balls. Alright, they're not Scarf, that's good to know. That's some good damage. The agility has on us. That's annoying, but I think that's fine. The agility on us, right? So it's Walking Away. Let's assume that you're the Life Orb set versus Life Orb. Life Orb versus what you call versus Deoxys. Hydro Steam is not killing us, which is good. Draco, that's a lot. I could just go into you and then go into Deoxys, I guess. And then I can keep Chiyu in a sense. I think that's what we're gonna do. Might be a bad play, but that's the play we're gonna do. And if he's bad, he's bad. Alright, we go to the bot villain. Reduces attack, it really doesn't matter. Serve. Okay. Be Life Orb. They're not Life Orb. Alright, well they had to fear the thing, right? So I think what I'm gonna do here is they are Surf. So it is dangerous for you. They are really not doing much to this. I mean, they're Surf of all things. Surf versus my Deoxys. They're really not doing much. But, you know, repeated those. And they're not Life Orb either. This Walking Wake gets... Oh, come on. You get Shadow Ball. You don't get Shadow Ball. So I could go into the Deoxys, save the Intimidate. Or if I just kill you... I'm gonna go for Endeavor in case they want to go into Gouging Fire. Actually. Fair enough, that should kill me. Fair enough. I could have tried to save the Intimidate, but there's no point for that. Alright. We definitely go Deoxys here. He doesn't get Ton. That's good. Alright. We just go for the Cosmic Power here, right? Yeah, we go for the Cosmic Power in case they want to switch out into anything else. It's an interesting thing that they brought for sure. If the arbor was dead, I would be feeling much safer, but it is not. Judging by how much that did, I think that might be Metronome. Right? Yeah, that's probably Metronome now that I'm looking at it. Which sucks because it's doing a lot of damage. User are probably a range, right? I mean, I will say you're a range. I'm just gonna Nightshade you. Yeah, they're 100% Metronome now that I think about it. I would love it if you will switch out here, but there's no reason for you to switch out. But I would love it if you would. Yeah, they're just Metronome. Okay, we take that damage relatively well, thank God. Alright, the Nightshade takes it out, which is good for us. Good brain though, but if the Chiyu will had paralyzed that, then we will have in such a good position. The Oxys is getting weakened though, which is unfortunate. Ice out Snake. Makes sense. Alright. So my issue is the paralysis, right? They could go for a paralysis with something. They could also just attack. If you go for the paralysis, if you switch your Rumi, a Choice Scarf, do I care? If they switch your Rumi, I think, but if they go for a paralysis in this, I have to, I guess, Dark Pulse a few times. I don't think I will leave it like Arbok, Lancet versus Electrode. Isui. No way I could leave a gunshot, right? Yeah, no way I leave a gunshot. I'm gonna have to hope that that they're going for the that they're gonna try to go for the switcheroo here. Let's just go Chiyu. Ah, I got you, brother. You're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do that to me. Okay. Fantastic. We both get choice cards. Yep. Alright. Yeah, you're not gonna do that to me. We're just gonna go for the Dark Pulses. Alright, that takes out the Arbok, which is great. I will say he'll send out the Rhydon now, which is fine with me. Still scary, but it's fine. So the more we can weaken that, the better. The Oxys, defense. There is the Rhydon. Right, you don't do a whole lot of damage. Chiyu. Dark Pulse is gonna do a ton if you're not super invested. You cannot Terra into anything that resists the Dark Pulse, so we're just gonna Dark Pulse here. No reason not to. That's good damage. They're gonna Stealth Rock. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I cannot remove the rocks now, which is unfortunate for certain things, but you know, it's fine. We're just gonna go for the Dark Pulse in here. They are gonna Terra into water, more than likely, I will say. Probably. That is Terra Electric. Okay. You know what? I'm absolutely fine if you kill me, because that will allow me to go into the Oxys. Earthquake. That's fine with me. Right. And then the Oxys. Defense. Rhydon. Just go into Dio. I'm sitting on 108, which is 36%, meaning that I need to recover first. The best thing that you could do is Mega Horn, right? Mega Horn. But Mega Horn doesn't kill me, so I'm gonna recover. And let's see what they do, I suppose. Fair enough. Fair enough. Gouging fire. You don't get that. You don't get that. Okay, cool. So my Deoxys Defense versus Gouging Fire. If you are not that, if you're not Choice Band, what is this? Gouging Fire. Flare Blitz does 33%, 39%. So I'm good to Cosmic Power here. They're gonna try Dragon Dance. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's super scary. That is super scary. Because now it just becomes a game of who's gonna kill who first, right? Yeah. But I guess the game becomes who sets that to 6+6 first. Whether they do it or I do it, whether anybody crits anybody. Let's go ahead and keep Cosmic Powering. Yeah. Hit Crash does the same amount of damage. Yeah, Hit Crash does the same amount of damage. So Hit Crash is a 3 hit KO at best after lefties. This Pokemon is so broken, dude. Alright, everybody's getting to +6 now. Right. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep Cosmic Powering, I guess. Right. Where are we sitting right now? We are sitting at +4, both of us. So we're gonna Cosmic Power again. Right. Right. One last Cosmic Power, one last Dragon Dance. Right. And this just become a game of sacks, I guess. But let's go for the Star Power. They're gonna go for the Heat Crash. I'm gonna go for the Star Power. There's a Heat Crash. Doesn't crit me, thank God. Star Power. That's more than 50. But we know that they are Morning Sun, so we're gonna have to start counting those Morning Suns. They could try to go for the... Yeah, so that's 2 Morning Suns. And they can always get crit, I guess. Alright. We're gonna start recovering some health little by little. Let's give him for the Star Powers, I guess. He has to Morning Sun. If he tries to go for the crit, then you know he's gonna get himself in range. He either gets it or he loses. Okay. He didn't get it. GG's. Oh, okay. Whew. You die by the sword. You live by the sword, you die by the sword, I guess. And that is not for him, that is for me, dude, because this is the stupid set that I lost to last week. And now he's losing to it. Granted, he 100% didn't bring his best team versus me, which I respect. But you know, I needed the win, so we'll take it. Whew. Fucking Gouging Fire, man. The fact that that Mon almost brings the game back by itself after all of that. Jesus, man. Anyway, thank you, lads, for the game. We'll take the 3-0, and we'll see you next week. Peace out.